Hey guys, it's Cameron here with Emerson House Buyers. Every week I bring you tools, tactics, strategies, lessons I've learned, things that have helped me build up a sizable rental portfolio in about 2 years. Today we're going to talk about something a little bit different from real estate. It's about stocks. So in several of my other videos, I've talked about stocks and the importance of building a stock portfolio, having a strong financial position, budgeting, and all that stuff so you can actually invest in real estate. But sometimes stocks are slow. Sometimes you don't know what to do. Stocks are complicated. They don't teach it in school. Maybe your mom and dad didn't teach it to you. And people are kind of clueless. What do I do? What do I do? Oh, I've heard about this new stock tip. Should I buy Apple? Should I buy Google? Amazon's going up. Blah, 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 blah. New pot stock, cryptos. I mean, all this stuff comes up. So what's a guy or gal to do? Well, I'll give you the answer. So I didn't create this either. I got my handy dandy whiteboard. I did not create this on my own. I am stealing this, and I will let you know that. But the reason I'm stealing it is because it's brilliant. So Ray Dalio, who is, I don't have time to get into him. I don't know enough about every bit and piece of his background, but he runs Bridgewater Associates. It's the most successful hedge fund in the world. Over the past 30 or 40 years that he ran it, he's only lost money in 2 years. And those 2 years they lost money were like, they averaged like 1 or 2%. I think the highest he lost was like 3 or 4% in 1 year out of 40. I'll remind you, the S&P 500 went down almost 60% in 07, 08 or 08, 09. I don't even know what the dot-com crash was in 2000 or the 87 crash, the flash crash. It was like 10% in 1 day. So the guy's brilliant. He's got a lot of data. He backs a lot of this up. You guys can Google this. I first learned about this in the book. It's Tony Robbins' book, Money Master the Game. But everybody's got a lot of questions about it. I heard it again the other day, so I thought I'm going to share it with you. This is the portfolio that I utilize, that Ray Dalio in various terms utilizes. He does some other stuff with options, various bits. But long story short, it calls it the all-weather because it protects you no matter what's going on. If equities are up, meaning stocks are up or down, if interest rates are up or down, inflation's up or down, this kind of balances out. And over the past 100 years, they time tested this. It's come out ahead almost every time. And if you guys know anything about that guy Warren Buffett, he says rule number 1, don't lose money. Rule number 2 is refer back to rule number 1. So this is a portfolio that you can utilize yourself to what's the word I'm looking for here? Minimize your times when you lose money and then maximize your long-term gains. And I even put on the stock symbols on here. So if you guys can see that, this is the all-weather portfolio. Like I mentioned, 40%. So let's just walk through this. 40% are going to be in bonds, long-term bonds. The iShares 20 plus Treasury ETF is the TLT, the first one, the top one. The next one is going to be the 30% in stocks, which is the Vanguard Total Stock Market ETF, the VTI. The next one is 15% intermediate term bonds. That's the IEF. That's an iShares 7-year Treasury ETF. And then you'll have 2 at 7.5% gold, GLD. That's the ticker symbol. And 7.5% in commodities, which is the PowerShares DB Commodity Index Tracking Fund, the DBC. Now, I'm holding this up here so you guys can write that down. Those are the percentages. So if you have $100,000 portfolio, let's just say a $10,000 portfolio. That's more realistic here. $4,000 is going to go in the TLT. $3,000 is going to go in the VTI, and so on and so forth. The ticker symbols, I hope, if you guys don't know what these are the symbols. If you put it into Vanguard, if you open up a Vanguard account, you can just put those symbols in, or just put them in on Google, and it'll come up, and that's actually how you buy it. They're going to ask for the ticker symbol, or the stock symbol, but these are not individual stocks, right? These are groups of stocks or groups of bonds or groups of commodities. That is it. I don't know how else to say it. There it is again, the all-weather portfolio. I did not come up with this. Ray Dalio did. I heard about it from Tony Robbins. Looked at it. Brilliant. Really, truly brilliant. The guy, Ray Dalio, sharp. If you don't believe me, look him up. Ray, D-A-L-I-O. Dalio. C. Yes. D-A-L-I-O. Dalio. Bridgewater Associates was a company he just turned over. And I mean turned over as in he just left recently, but he ran that for 40 years. I'm telling you guys this because if you don't know what to do, don't let that be an excuse. I've heard at times, well, I just don't know how to get started. I don't know what to do. There's your portfolio. I just gave it to you. Get started. Open up a Vanguard account. Well, I don't know how to do it. Comment below. Shoot me a text. Give me a phone call. I'll walk you through it personally. We have to get started. I've done plenty of other videos on compound interest, various other things I've written about. You can Google. You have to get started early. You're at so much more of an advantage if you start early. The guy who starts in his 20s has to save way less than the guy in his 40s. I've got all sorts of statistics on it. Just Google compound interest and see. It is unbelievable. What do you guys think? Did you like it? Did you not? Are any of you utilizing this portfolio right now? I hope somebody is. I hope you guys know that when I do this stuff, I'm not just picking numbers and picking things out of a hat. This is stuff that I utilize myself, that I've researched extensively, that somebody I know who's an expert or somebody that everybody knows is an expert utilizes. This isn't stuff that created in some backwoods place with next to the meth in the bathtub. These are legitimate strategies that billionaires use. And I know it's hard to believe. People want to make things more complicated because they can sell more complicated products to you. That's what the financial advisors want. Why would I give it to you easily when I can sell it to you in a complex package? Why? They don't make it easy. But I'm trying to. I'm doing my best. We're not taught this in school. I'm doing my best to try to help you guys out. If you need help, give me a call, text me, comment below, send me a personal message. Whatever I can do to help, let me know. And I enjoy the hell out of this, guys, and I'll see you next week. Appreciate it.